guys, welcome to another episode of Rolling with Emma. We're going to do the second part of the Ask Emma questions, March 2018. So let's get started. You get my questions here. Okay, so my first question is from Randi Kaye from British Columbia. Hi, Emanuelle. So I would like to know if my mom knows how my future looks. Thank you, Randi. I wish we all knew what our future looks like, but just keep in mind that the future can always change at any moment in time, as it is determined by your thoughts, your feelings, the energy that you're sending out. So know that every minute of every day you can change that future. Okay, so never give up. Every day is a new day to make a difference, to walk towards a new possible reality. So let me see what your mom has to say. I can already feel her laughing. She's going, that's typical Randi. Always needs his mama to figure it out. She's just giggling. I think she's just messing with you. Okay, so your mom says, my sweet boy, you know that the future is completely in your hands and it will be determined by the thoughts and the energies that you're sending out every minute of every day. So you've always been a mama's boy. She says, boy, I hope I don't embarrass you here, Randi. But she's saying you've always been a mama's boy, and we've had a great relationship. But when it comes to where your life is headed, well, that's really completely up to you and Tammy. It's a joint effort. It's a joint sending out of energy. So know that I'm here to guide you in the right direction. So let me give you a little bit of insights. I can't tell you where you're going, but I can give you a little bit of a direction, okay? Because where you're going is up to you guys. So first of all, know that you're here on earth to be a teacher. You're here to teach grounding, she says, grounding and awareness, to grounding and awareness of yourself and grounding and awareness of the environment around us. And you're here to teach that to others. You're here to teach that to children, to adults. So I think what she's trying to say is that you're here to spread awareness and help people to feel comfortable within their bodies, but also to feel comfortable within this world. I think that's the feeling that she's kind of giving me. So she's nodding her head. She's like, yes, correct. She's saying, okay, so, okay, knowing this, she says, don't be afraid to think bigger. She's saying you're thinking too small, you're thinking too local. You need to think bigger. So start teaching meditation classes and mindfulness classes, and incorporate it into your daily lives as well, because it's all part of the essence of a being, and it contributes to the individual's strength and the stability within. So God, your mom's all over the place. Her energy is so hyper. I don't know if she was a hyper person, but she feels very hyper now. So basically she's saying think bigger, add classes to what you're doing, add more spiritual classes, more mindfulness, more meditation classes. She's showing me like physical activities. I don't know what that is, but she's showing me like martial arts and you know, add Tai Chi to it. It just feels like you need to combine martial arts with the spiritual part of life, and you combine that in different classes, and that you can then incorporate all of these different classes, you know, in every teaching that you do, no matter what it is. You know, we incorporate it all. She keeps showing me Bruce Lee, so I'm not really sure what she means by that. she's saying, he was spiritual and he was physically incredible. So if you combine those two factors, you will have more customers, more clients, more success, and you will start to incorporate that spiritual being of light inside of your daily life. So you will become more calmer, more self-secure, more happy, more abundant, and so on. So I think she really wants you to incorporate spirituality into your teachings and into your being, she says. Now, I just wanted to add one more thing. She says, open communication will always be key to making your relationship a success, and following your intuition is key to staying on track of your life's purpose. So let go of the controlling factor towards the boys, and give them a chance to discover their own abilities and qualities by making mistakes. It's okay for them to make mistakes. She says, you're a great father, so know in your heart that they will be following in your footsteps. They really look up to you. So what you send out, the energies you're sending out, being the example, is really key here in giving them the grounding and the stability within themselves in order to go ahead and create a great future for them as well. So enjoy every minute you guys have together, because that is what you take with you. She says, tell my sweetie Colton to always keep smiling and to never lose his humor in life, because this will be his strength to handle stress and to handle struggles. And for Chayton, oh God, I hope I didn't blow that. I don't know. It sounds like Chayton. I've never heard that name before, but I hope I didn't get that wrong. She says for him, he needs to live life to the fullest, not to be so self-critical, because life is created to have fun and experience great adventures. So I love you all so very, very, very much. I provide. She's very proud of herself. She says, I provided you with the tools and understanding that love is all around, and that we just have to see the magic in the smallest things in life to experience a great, great journey. She says, I love you. Bye. Okay, well, there you go. That was a very long message for Randi. I hope you got some positive notes out of that one. Okay, so my next question, okay, is from Nicole M from California. Hi, Emma. My question is, what is my main job that I do on the other side? Am I a guide for another human most of the time? In this life, I like to analyze and research why humans are the way they are and what makes them tick. So I'm just wondering if I do any of that on the other side, or if I am a healer of sorts, or if I take care of animals. Basically, I would just love to know what my speciality is on the other side. Thank you so much, and please give my love to Eric. Lots of love, Nicole. Oh, Eric's going, did I hear my name? Hold on, I'm coming over. So I think Eric's going to answer this question for you, honey. He's going out of the way, people. She said my name. Okay. Okay, so Eric says he loves you too. And he says, my sweet Nicole, in the afterlife, you are a protector of the animal kingdom on earth and its environment. And so you try to aid humans to find connection and compassion for animals and nature. And you help people to help animals and save the planet. So in a way, you are a guide, you are a healer, and a protector all in one. Okay, and he says, okay, when you chose, sorry. He's going, no, past tense. When you chose to incarnate here on earth, you like to get into the psyche of the human mind and the human behaviors, because it helps you to be a better guide in the afterlife. Because as you know and understand man's actions and their reactions better to its environment, to fellow inhabitants, when you get to really analyze a human being's reaction, their actions, their feelings, their connections to earth and to the animals, then you'll be able to protect life on earth better from the afterlife, and really spread compassion and unconditional love to everyone on earth, but also to everything that is. So it sounds to me like you're a little bit of everything, but it mostly has to do with protecting wildlife, protecting animals, nature, by studying human behavior on this planet right now as a human being, by also being a human being. So that way you get a deeper insight of what drives a person to do horrible things sometimes to our planet and to animals. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. He's saying, I love you, keep doing what you're doing, and just know that everything you do here on earth is already affecting you in your spiritual form in the afterlife. And he says, remember, there's no time. He's going, got it, think about it, you got it. All right, Nicole, I hope that helped. Okay, my next question here is, oh Lord, that's a hard name. Don't shoot me if I say it wrong, okay? Katarzyna P. from New York. Okay, your question. My fiance and I are planning to get married and then to file for the papers for him. When is the best time to do that, and what can help the case to be approved positively? What we must know or do? Okay. Okay, so this is kind of a joint energy that I'm feeling. So I think this comes from your spiritual team as a collective. Okay, so your spiritual team says that, well, first of all, how you approach this will determine the outcome. So let go of any thoughts and feelings, anything negative. Let go of all the negative thoughts. Let go of all the doubts. Let go of the ideas or the thoughts of what if it doesn't work. And really try and infuse your everyday approach to this with a positive, already accomplished and approved attitude. And try and stay in that frequency, so then all you can do is attract and manifest that success into your reality. So your mindset, your emotions, how you think about it every day is important to the outcome of this. So try and manifest something positive. Try and visualize a positive outcome already and stay in that vibration in order to attract it into your reality. He says, they say, okay, as to when is the best time to apply? Well, as soon as you guys are married, just keep in mind this will be a stressful and challenging experience, but as long as you believe in it, then you will be all right, is what they're saying. So believe it and it will come to you. So I hope that helps, Katarzyna. Sometimes I get the weirdest names, but I love them all, people. I love you guys all. Okay. My next question is from Lisa from Illinois. Hello, Emanuelle. My question is about my son, Vince. I would like to know how to best help him. My husband died 4 years ago, and since then he's been doing poorly in school and has no interest in academics at all. All he cares about is sports. He has had several issues with losing friends and getting bullied because he is small. So I cultivate the sports because it brings him a lot of joy. He will be starting high school in the fall, and I am considering sending him to a private school for all boys with male teachers because I feel he is missing the male element. I just don't know what I can do to get him on the right path. I don't want him to end up getting into trouble because he doesn't have a dad. Any guidance will be greatly appreciated. Thank you for all you do. Love, Lisa. Okay, Lisa. Well, I have an entity here who calls himself Mark. Um, and Mark says that he loves you guys very, very much. He says, I want you to tell Vincent and Anthony that he hears and sees them and guides and protects them every day. He also says that, yes, the loss of him has affected Vince in a way where he feels like a part of his identity was taken away and he has lost himself and the joy for life with it. So we need to give him the chance to rediscover himself, um, and also to rediscover his own needs and his own wants. So include him in the decision making process as to where he wants to go. A new environment would allow him to rediscover and recreate himself and really release the negative vibrations of past experiences. So communicate to him openly and calmly, she says, because he can get very defensive. So communicate to him openly and calmly and ask him what he feels would be the right decision for him, without any judgment and with unconditional love. He cannot feel like you're judging him. Just include him in the decision making process. That will give him a sense of like he's part of it, like he gets to decide where his future goes to. A kind of sense of responsibility. That was the word I was looking for. I just couldn't come it. Responsibility. Um, he seems not worried about him. He says, I am worried, but not as much as you are, because I know where he can go and I know what his possibilities are. A lot of this is part of his healing process. A lot of this is part of his growing and expansion process. So know that everything he's going through right now, everything you guys are going through right now, is part of a process of achieving the goals that you set up for yourselves. Okay, so give him the responsibility to choose his future. Support him in that decision making process, and this will really allow him to regain a sense of control in his life and find the opportunity and hope again in his heart. Okay, so tell him to talk to me, as I can always hear him and never left him in the first place. And know, he says, that I am proud of my boys no matter what. I love you guys all. Um, Keep moving in a positive direction, and just know and understand and embrace that all the challenges in the world, all the challenges in your lifetime, all have a purpose and a meaning. So everything will lead to your growth and will eventually lead you back to me. So know that we will meet again. I love you guys. I hope that helps, Lisa. Okay, my next question is Kristen L from Connecticut. I had a very vivid dream a few years ago, I believe was of a past life. I was a woman in what felt like the 1920s. There was a backyard poker game happening with an audience of people in chairs watching the game. I was sitting on the lap of the man who owned the home. The men playing poker were dressed in suits and seemed to be very intoxicated. Can you give me any other information about the past life I saw? Is the man I was with currently incarnated with me in this life? Who was I and where was this life located geographically? Any info would be great. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, so this is what they're telling me. They're showing me definitely the 1920s, so you definitely have the time frame right. I can see you dancing to Charleston like that. Okay, they're giving me your name. Your name was Helen. This was New York. And they're saying you were what they call a flapper girl, meaning you were a woman who enjoyed men's company and really used her feminine charm to raise her own status. So, this was a lifetime for you where individuality and manipulation were key factors, and where you learned over time to find self respect and self love, and you really claimed eventually your independence from everyone, which brought you a lot of happiness, which brought you a lot of strength within your heart, and it attracted the peace within your reality that you had been looking for a very long time in that lifetime. Because there's always a sensation of abuse, but it once it became a normal part of your journey, you just started to use it to your advantage until you got to a point where you no longer needed other people um, to get you to where you needed to be. So um, they're saying in this current life, you're trying to return to that state, that kind of Zen state of being, that peaceful state of being. So uh, they're saying reconnect to the self, and you will find it because you already have. If you can reconnect to that lifetime energetically, you can allow that energy to push you in the right direction in this lifetime as well. Use past life energies for your benefit and release the ones that don't serve you in this lifetime. So I hope that helps, Kristen. Okay, my next question. Kim D. I don't know where from, didn't say. The past year has been rough on our family. My daughter left her husband after having an affair, and now the strain of that situation has caused issues in my marriage. My husband is now threatening divorce. Do you have any advice on how to proceed with my daughter and husband? Any advice is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, Kim D. Life can be tricky sometimes. Life doesn't always turn out the way we want it to, but it turns out the way it needs to. Okay? That's just my advice from me to you. Just embrace that. Embrace that belief system. Okay, so it looks like this is an angel that's coming forward. One of your angels is called Malo. Kind of a weird name, but that's what I hear. Malo, Maylo is what I see. And she's saying that you're missing the lesson here. You are so worried about how others are feeling, about pleasing everyone, about keeping everyone happy and content, that you're really neglecting your own wants and needs. So your question should not be how to proceed with my daughter and husband, but the question should be, how do I want to proceed? What do I want for my future? What do I want to be? What do I still want to experience? You're totally forgetting the most important person in your life, which is you. So every person here she says, is here to experience their own personal, individual experience. And yes, we are sharing experiences with others, but that's not why you are here. You're here for you, and they are here for them. And your decisions should always reflect your needs and wants and wishes. That doesn't mean you have to be mean or disrespectful towards others. That doesn't mean that you have to hurt people intentionally. But that means that if you are not happy, you cannot make another person happy. Just like in an airplane, put your own oxygen mask on first before helping others. So ask yourself, what do you want? Where is your path pushing you? And follow that heart and your intuition, because only they have the right answers for you. You are always present in the mind, and all that does is confuse you, they say. And it brings you, you're kind of a disaster thinker. Whenever something feels uncomfortable or goes in a direction other than we had hoped, you'll start to see all these disaster scenarios flying through your head. So she says you need to follow your heart, and it will lead you to love and abundance. Relationships change, but they never end because you're always connected on a spiritual, energetic level. Change isn't bad. It is what it is for a reason, because people evolve and they expand through the contrasts that they bring. Never see anything as an end, as it is just a change of frequency and therefore good for your growth and expansion. So look deep inside and find the answer to what you want for your future, to what will make you happy, and then you can go from there. That's her message to you. So I think what she's trying to say is, what do you want in this relationship? How do you want to see it? And then you make your actions match your feelings. Okay, that's basically the answer. Uh, think of yourself first, and then the rest will fall into place. So I hope that helps a little. Okay, my next question is Charlotte L from Texas. Hi. Who is the right man for me to be with in a long-term, healthy, romantic relationship, marriage, or partnership? Thank you, Charlotte. Basically, as long as there's someone there, right, Charlotte? Oh, my honey, my honey. Let's see here. Well, Eric's lifting his hand. He's going, I'm going to get this one. So you're going to get Eric to answer this for you. He's going, hi, Charlotte. Eric here. He's saying, I love you. Well, he's saying very simple. The right man for you will be the man that will vibrate at the same frequency that you will send out when you feel blessed with self-love and gratitude for who you are, where you are, and where you're going. So if you want to attract that respectful, all-loving, adoring partner, you will need to find that first within yourself, because you always receive back what you send out. So start sending out the right frequency, and the love song will show up without effort and with ease. So work on self-love, self-gratitude, self-respect, and find happiness within yourself, and then the happiness in that relationship, that perfect partner that will match that same frequency as you will be attracted to you. You will manifest him into your you will manifest that relationship into your reality. Okay? So I hope that helps, Charlotte. All right. Let's see here. Next question. Shirley R. from the UK. Hello, Shirley. Hello, Emma. Can you please tell me why I am suffering so badly with migraines over 30 years and also now nerve pain? fibromyalgia. Ooh, I get a lot of migraines too. Not as many as I used to, but I know the feeling. All right, Shirley. Okay. This is what they're saying. I don't know who they is. It just feels like a collective, so probably your spiritual team. But they are saying that both of your conditions are related to your brain. You see, the brain and your nerve system always work closely together, right? And the job of the brain is to interpret pain throughout the body and relay that information through the nervous system, who can then react and respond accordingly. But because your brain is in a constant state of inflammation, very similar to a brain of someone who has autism, well, then the incorrect information is passed on to the nerve system, which then causes your body to send pain signals that aren't correct or aren't needed. So the brain causes the nervous system to send improper signals about what's really happening in the body. And that is what's happening physically. Now, spiritually and mentally, this constant inflammation of the brain is caused by anxieties, by extreme fear-based energies inside of your energy field, which really leads to depression and more pain. So this is a life lesson for you to find gratitude and acceptance within the self, and to regain the feeling of empowerment and a sense of control over your own reality. So you need to heal your mind by releasing your fears and anxieties, and by becoming one with the belief that you are in control of the body that you have chosen, and that you are in control of the future that you are creating. So work on self-love, acceptance, and learning to flow with the current of the universe. Take away the focus on the pain, and I know that's going to be really hard, but try and introduce as much joy and laughter into your everyday. And then force yourself to exercise your body, bite through the pain, they say, and become victorious of it. There is no pain, only victory, they said. That's kind of a mantra, there is no pain, only victory. So you need to kind of eliminate the focus on the pain and replace it with strength, with empowerment, with affirmations. Okay, so also they say adjust your diet by eliminating all processed foods, all sugars, caffeines, and gluten, and only consume healthy foods with anti-inflammatory properties. We would recommend doing a complete cleansing of the body by putting yourself on a very strict diet of healthy foods and drinks. And, the combination of a healthy mind and a healthy body with patience, and you will overcome these illnesses. You can overcome them with a lot of hard work, with a lot of positivity, and with a lot of bravery and patience, they say. So I hope this helps a little bit, honey. I wish you all the best. Wish you lots of healing. Okay, so my next question is from Santara P. from California. May I please connect to my sister Bones' many dreams where she is trying to convey something to me about my path? I think I have an idea about what it is. I think I am working really hard, but is there something I am missing? Perhaps I would greatly appreciate further information. Okay. Okay, Santara, the message I am getting in is that you need to focus more on living your life than on achievements and expectations. Um, she's saying you're very self-critical and you're easy to judge yourself and the world outside of yourself. You're driven by fear of not exceeding your own expectations, and so you're trying too hard to control your journey instead of allowing the universe to bring that journey to you. So surrender every day to what the energies will bring you. Increase the self empowerment by releasing the self doubt, and you will see that love and abundance and joy were always right there. All you needed to do is reach out and grab it. So you're surrounded with love and light. So embrace that into your existence and step out of the victim phase and move on to the manifester phase. Feel first, think second, is what I'm hearing. So I hope that helps a little bit. I'm just seeing somebody blowing you kisses. So they love you very, very much. And then my last question is Sarah G from the UK. Hello, Emma. Thank you for this opportunity. I would love so much to connect with my dad. I've been searching for validation that there is more beyond death and that he is somewhere still and happy. Any messages for myself or family would be wonderful. We love and miss him very much. Our love, Sarah from Sussex. Sussex. All right, Sarah. Okay, this is probably not the message you want to hear, um, but this is what I'm getting in. And keep in mind, I don't control what's being said. I don't control who comes in. All I can do is relay the message that comes in as is. So don't shoot the messenger, okay? But what I heard, and there's somebody laughing, so I don't know if this is meant as a joke. I can just feel this energy of somebody laughing, like there's a joke or there's somebody pulling a prank or something. But this is what I hear: get over yourself and set better boundaries for yourself. And then I just hear giggling. So I don't know if it's meant seriously or if it's just meant as a joke. So get over yourself and set better boundaries. This is what I hear. I hear the need for validation is the Berlin Wall of spirits. When we cannot believe and trust our own feelings and need constant outside validation for the truth you have inside of you, it will block the signals that we send out to you, because that need for validation is rooted in fear, which is a lower vibrational energy, and that is a frequency that we cannot rise above. So, I hear your father is happy and loves you all and tries to communicate with you all the time. But part of your family's journey is to have faith, to believe the unseen, to believe what you cannot perceive with your human senses, only with your feelings and your emotions. So his message to you all is believe what you cannot see, and the unseen will reveal itself to you. Okay? So have faith, believe in your heart without the need for validation, and the validation will follow. All right? So I hope that helps, Sarah. All right, guys. That was it for March. Everybody who purchased a question on March 1st will get their answers in April. So until then, I kiss you goodnight. I send you all blessings, love, healing, and light. I want to thank everybody for all the love and light that they have sent me. It does warm my heart and it does help me every day to give all that I can give to every single person out there. So thank you. I love you. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.